episode 7 already. I don't know why in my head I thought last week was episode 5. But I'm keen to watch this one. Everyone says, or from the thumbnails at least, it looks like Multi absolutely smashes it. It says she sweeps. Don't know what that means. Does she take on the whole team? But keen to check it out. I'm going to go straight into the episode today. Get that out of the way and then maybe do a little bit of a unboxing. I've got some Bay mail that I want to check out. It should be in the thumbnail already. I got a Dragoon MS. I'm trying to at least finish collecting the Blade Breakers MS bays. Trying to finish off the MS and the engine gears. That's my big goal. Yo, Galactic Bays. Good to catch you. How you doing? Yeah, like I really want to round off the those HMS bays because I mean they look amazing anyway, but I think they're probably the best ones for the cross-gen battles now. That X is Metal Contact. Yeah. What time is it where you're at, man? Like, are you in the States? Because it's like, is it like 3 hours difference between East and West Coast? I got a Beyblade X intro going now. When they put out that trailer for Phoenix Feather, is it Phoenix Feather or Phoenix Wing? I think Wing. When they put out the trailer for Wing. I'm good, man. I'm good. 11 p.m. I appreciate you staying up and joining the stream. It's what time is it for me here? Oh, exactly 12 hours opposite. So yeah, 12 hours difference. It's just gone 11 o'clock here. That's cool. But yeah, the Phoenix Wing trailer, to me it just looks like the same CG for the anime or in the app. All right, Zuganic is still hanging out in the zoo enclosure. Oh man, yeah. If you've been following, I haven't been able to put out a longer form video this week. I've got some things filmed. I've got some editing to do down. One of them's a Beyblade tournament. One's a review of all the Beyblade X fakes I've been picking up recently because that review needs an update for sure. Yeah, Phoenix looks great. Ooh, custom bay, is that X or because you like your metal fight? Is it one of those? That'd be pretty sick to see. Is it like a illegal mod or you just But what was I going on about? I completely lost my track of thought. All right, we're on the intro music anyway. But yeah, what was I going on? Yeah, the stuff I'm filming, the video about the fakes. Is it rapidity flame fakes? It's like they're getting better, man. So I need to update that video because it's not so much that there's misinformation on the first one. You could probably call it misinformation, but I'm not well enough informed. Not well enough informed, so found out some new things. Did a little bit more research. Found out some new things on the last live stream. So I appreciate everyone keeping me informed because I don't know what's going on. Death Christ. Illegal for sure. Nice. So I think MFB, like, because I'm nowhere near an MFB expert, but I've got my little collection. The thing that looks like the most fun with them is making the illegal mods. Like I've only got a couple 4D bays, but like just stacking like this is how bad I am. Chronos, no, basalt. Sound like such a noob. Inside like the big bag Pegasus wheel as well. I'm like, this is too much metal on a blade, surely. But I'm sure there's way more exciting mods you can do than just that. what's happening then? Because who's the Assault on Diablo? It's heavy. Diablo. Yes, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I'm just gonna Google it quickly, so I definitely know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah, I do. I was right. Nice. Yeah, I see. People like stacking a lot of those. Did is it was this is it Bay Legacy? Did he do one like that where he stacked like a bunch of Nemesis blades on top of each other? But yeah, that shit's wild. Like Bird is proper enamored with this little AI girl, isn't he? Oh well. Oh, before I get to the Bay unboxing, I was at the arcade with my kid the other day, and we did some gachapon. So I got a couple One Piece ones. I realise I keep opening One Piece stuff on this channel. It's not like I'm even the world's biggest One Piece fan. He says with posters in the background. I'm gonna make a lot of enemies, even just like voicing this opinion. But for the anime, I really like the manga. But for the anime, at least, it's like a lot of it's meh. Mr. B Chronicle, I believe. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm sure there's like loads. I'm probably making it quite obvious how much of a noob I am when it comes to MFB by even talking about it. So what I like to do is get on the internet and talk about stuff I have no idea about. Alright, we've got a Sanji to begin with. Alright. How does this work? He's got some little... Okay, so it's a little stand. That's cute. That's cute. I'll give this to my friend. They can put it up in their shop. They are much more of a One Piece fan than I am. There is the ship chef, Sanji. Stack you up there. That's a shame. It's like, I know I'm not like a pachinko gachapon review guy, but you'd hope that they'd get the shirt a different colour to the rest of the suit, the buttons. Nothing's popping on there. Very, very plain. Yeah. Gachapons. They got like, I mean, they're big over here anyway, but there's a few larger machines stacked outside this arcade I take my kid to every now and again. So I figured he just wanted to win some things, and it was either between this machine, or there was like a one with Pikachus in like different outfits, like cosplaying as different Pokemon and stuff, which was really cute. But each one of those was like twice the price of these, so I went with the One Piece ones. We'll see if we can. Yeah, I mean they still should. I might do that. I've got a project on the go that I want to send out stuff. I might send them out in gachapon balls or something. That'd be class. All right, Zuganic. Are they making their way to the stadium, or are they battling in the zoo? And here he is, Trafalgar Law. Tragai. No, he doesn't come with an extra stand thing. He just goes straight on. It would be really cool if X did that. To be honest, it's annoying in the sense of trying to get different products from all these different sources and stuff, but it doesn't mean I'm against it. I think it would be really cool if they had like different layers and gachapons, or as many collabs as possible. Just more stuff. I think's great. And there we go. And there's Trafalgar. It's like some weird. It's like super glue markings on these. Like, you can see people's fingerprints. What's going on there? Oh well. I still think this one's a little bit better than the Sanji one. There's a bit more detail going on there. Alright, Multi's stepping up to the stadium now. Let's pay attention to what's going on. Does anyone know the Viper Tail user's name? He's the one I keep forgetting because it's a King in Chopin or Pancho, but I think they're doing a. Are they all named after like musicians or something? Like JoJo reference. Even holding the Viper Tail there, just it just doesn't sit with me right. Hasn't sit with me right for the last 20 years since they did it in like season 2 of the original Beyblade. Just the CG bays in their hands, and I'm from the era of like when they tried to start cramming as much CG into anime to begin with. Anyone used to watch Zoids? Man, I love Zoids. Wizard Arrow. I really like Ball. I think there's only 3 bits that I like, and that's flat, low flat, and Ball. Yeah, I think so. I was about to say, oh no, I quite like. No, I think flat, low flat, and Ball. That's like top tier. I was really hoping Point was gonna be like amazing because I love that style of like driver, performance, tip, like base, whatever you want to call them from previous gens. But I love that counter attack thing. Like it's chilling in the middle, gets hit, aggressive counter attack, and tries to take the center back. I love that, but I don't think it works quite as well in this. Played a little bit with Rush recently. That's cool. I expected it to just try and extreme dash constantly, but it's not so much like that. It kind of behaves more like a traditional attack type Beyblade, but in the X Stadium. You know, it flowers, it catches on the edge, and then you get a little acceleration, but it's not just pumping out non-stop extreme dashes like I thought it would be. Yeah, Dagger's bit. Yeah, Rush is like, it's just here, I think. Yeah. This, I'd like to get another copy of this. I think this is pretty good. Actually, both I've seen Nazuma and Zanki post stuff with Rush bits for their combos, and with 560. That's the thing that came good from Leon Claw. I was hoping the bit would be the best part. I was hoping the blade would be, yo. It's like speak of the devil. But yeah, like 560 is the one from Leon Claw. I think I'm a big fan. So yeah, I need to try Rush on some of those combos because I've had it on 560 on Viper Tail, but on low flat. And you know what else has been fun on low flat? Not because I think it's good, but because I think it's fun to play with, is Rhino Horn on 580 low flat, because that's just like taking a little rock and just throwing it around the stadium and seeing what happens. That's the kind of chaos I like. Alright. Nice, thanks for joining in, guys. It's cool to have you in the chat. Viper Tails on the attack, bouncing off Wizard Arrow here. Wizard Arrow doesn't play like this though. It doesn't just chill out in the middle of the stadium. It's like super mobile. I think that's why I like the ball bit. I like stamina bays. Yeah, 100%. If you don't win in like the first 5 seconds, maybe even less with Rhino Horn, you're probably not winning. But Still kind of fun. Yeah, that's fair. I haven't done. I've got some combos made up of the Team Zuganic bays that I want to do like a evolution battle between like rematch between Zuganic and the new. I say the new Maltese third bay Lance. It's not really new. It's super old news in terms of Beyblade X at this point, but their evolution bays against my uh, Zuganic bays. I am very excited. I mean, I know it's Wing, isn't it? Wing's the heavy one. We get more parts with that. I'm excited about that. I like the look of 960 a lot, and I'm interested about the bits because the teeth go all the way down, don't they? And I can't help but be curious. Is that going to affect stamina quite a lot because of the like extra friction, like clipping um, on the stadium if you like tilt launch or something like that? Um, but I'm also curious if it means if you tilt launch, are you going to be able to catch the extreme line now when you tilt, which would be really cool. Um, so yeah, I like the look of that, and I think Feather just looks cool. It looks like I was talking already in this stream about how much of a MFB noob I am, but to me it looks like El Drago, but going the other way, like a like a right spin El Drago. Uh, that's the panel. That's a great panel they've just done from the manga there and the anime. That translated over well. Viper Tails out of his depths here. Yeah, Red Leon Claw. If they had, if that blade was heavier, I've been using it in stamina type combos. I don't know if that's the best place for it, but it seems lower recoil. Yeah, yeah, the new bits. That's where I'm like with the teeth going all the way down. I don't know. I don't know, but it's new pieces and it'll be interesting regardless. And someone smarter than me will crack it and they'll know what to do. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get my hands on a couple issues of the next. Not no, not the next one. It's January's issue, isn't it? Korokoro. I'm gonna get a couple of those. Um, if I'm able to get a few, I might try and run like a giveaway on that because I know it's going to be something a lot of people can't pick up. Um, so yeah, and that'll be the first. I nearly ordered this month's Korokoro, but it'll be the first one I've gotten like first hand actually. All my other ones have been like second hand or something like that I've gotten randomly over the years. Chopin's up. Uh, do we get the battle with Bird in this episode? Yeah, December issue is January. Yeah. So I can order that now. Um, just buy a battle now. It's time for him to. I just read the newest issue of the manga. I started reading it last night, and I could not keep my eyes open. So it was the first thing I did when I woke up this morning. Just phone in bed, like, well, it was pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Um, we've got our new Brooklyn esque character, who's pretty cool. Seems pretty chill. Um, and I really liked the bay building aspect. Like it's right behind the camera actually, but I've got my 3D printers there. I like that they're bringing that into the world because though I haven't watched it, they did that in Burst, right? like made 3D printing your own base, like a thing in that one, which is really really cool. So if it's a thing in X and it's their way of explaining the battle pass, that's cool. That's really really cool. Be interesting to see in the anime how many episodes they pad that out. They'll probably go to like a factory or do like a flashback to Maltese time, getting a certificate to be a, what do they call it? I don't know if it's just Bay designer. Let's go, bird. She just get knocked straight out. Makes sense if she, if he did, because that's the only way Rhino Horn could win, if she knocks him out in the first 2 seconds. Yeah, but I think they're going to be. Well, they're introducing them this early on. What flaw do you think they'll run into, like Burn and the team? Will they be like, will they cook these guys for a while and like they meet higher up in the stadium, or is it going to be like Blue or Gary? They fight straight away and then multiple times throughout the series. That'd be cool. But, was everyone assuming that Wyvern was going to be the last member of Pendragon? So I wonder when we'll get that completed, because we've only got two complete teams in X so far, haven't we? Persona and Zuganic. So we didn't get the Team Phalanx bays. Man, I want Diamond Nuts. I really want Diamond Nuts. Such a good Beyblade name. Alright, Bit Beasts are coming out. Or they're would it be Gear Beasts? Gear avatars? Holograms? Get burst, bird. Sorry, mate. I'm doing some tag team battles next week. Yeah. Okay, straight up to floor 50. So this is where I miss information, where I skim read really quickly in the morning when I've just woken up. Okay, cool. Yeah, it made sense, because then you would have had like Dragon, Drake, and Wyvern. So I wonder what hers will be. Might still be a Wyvern. But who knows? Some other name for dragon. Do we get all the battles today? Do we get King and X? Because they got to fit 2 battles in. 2 battles in. And there he is. The season's Lee. I wonder if we get X's like I don't know if there's a better way to put it than orgasm face through his mask when he's enjoying the battle. His like little Hisoka face, his little lech face. King is a lot less shouty in the anime than I imagined him in the manga. I just imagined everything he said being like shouted at the top of his voice. That might be just because I spend too much time with my wife and kid though, because everything they say they just shout from like right in front of your face. Oh man. We're getting towards the end. I want to open this. I've been dying to get in here. Dragoon MS. So far, I've only got Drasil, Gaia Dragoon, Dragon. Oh no, we don't get the X battles. Just trying to skip ahead to the little preview for next week. Again, if you're watching this later and trying to find it, I'm just on TV Tokyo. Got my VPN set to Japan. No, I hope they don't blaze through the tower too fast. This is like I think that would be a big mistake, unless this is like a lot of animes where this is the tournament arc, like Heaven's Arena or like something like that, and then they just immediately catapult them, and we're going through multiverse dimension nonsense, and they're battling bladers from different generations. I was like in my head imagining before we got the first issues of the manga. Well, the first issues of the manga didn't really explain X Tower or anything, but I was imagining in my head like, because I was playing a lot of Dungeons and Dragons at the time anyway, but like clearing floors, like levels on dungeons, like there's a certain amount of like bosses or teams, like there's a free for all area. They can still do that stuff, and here it is. HMS bays are so tiny, man, so tiny. HMS Beyblades are too expensive. I'll answer your other. I'll talk about your other point though. Yeah, World Championships after X Tower. That would be cool. Be cool to see if it's like a. Is X Tower meant to be the place where everyone in the world goes to compete, or is it just for like Japan or something like that? But yeah, a Worlds would be cool, and then like going through like X Towers in different countries might be cool after that. But yeah, so HMS bays are 100% way too expensive. So this one I got second hand, of course. Most of them you get now are going to be second hand. But it is missing the bit protector. So the price was reduced mahusively. But to get around that, I have some spares that I've 3D printed already. I'll just chuck on what's loose here. I've got a Dragoon one loose here. I'll chuck this one on. But the kind of thing that was bumming me out about that was that it wouldn't have the right stickers. I wouldn't have the Bit Beast. But someone was selling the Dragoon MS sticker sheet for 40 baht. So that's pretty much bang on £1, like, so I guess $1.20 maybe, American. And after I'd ordered it, I didn't check my messages from them for a couple of days, and they've actually sent the sticker sheet for Dragoon MS and MSUV, because when they checked their Dragoon MS one, it didn't have the bit protector stickers, which is exactly why I ordered it. So yeah, now we've got Dragoon MS to add to the gang. I can't really get them out now because they're all in parts. I've been making combos. Man, 3D printers. I got into 3D printing stuff properly like about 2 years ago now. Started off with resin printing because I was doing like miniatures for D&D, Warhammer, other tabletop games and stuff, and doing some other bits and pieces like just nerdy memorabilia. But I really wanted to get into some more practical prints, and a person I knew was selling a massive FDM printer, which was way more than I really needed just getting into it. But I was like, yeah, it's so cheap, I'll get it. And he gave me loads of filament, loads of stuff to go with it, and it was a beast of a machine. But to use it, I'd pretty much have to shut down like a whole half of my house because like nothing could disturb this machine while it was going. So I ended up selling that one off and getting my new one, which is much smaller, but so much more like beginner and user friendly and so easy. Like I'm not having to fiddle with this and level this and that every time I go up to use it. I can pretty much set it up once and leave it, and if I maybe want to check it a month later, it'll probably still be fine, but I'm a bit obsessive like that. I over check it. But yeah, love it. Printing out some amazing parts for Bakuten Shoot at the moment. Like loads of cross, like this even. This is for HMS. This is designed by Ghostmaster. That's got the teeth for the X track on it, so you can use your HMS blades in your extreme stadium. And this is why I've built this combo, actually trying to make as heavy ones as possible so they get up the speed necessary to really catch the extreme line and maybe get a finish from it. But I've been printing loads of ARs. I'm going to do a little bit of spoilers here, not too much, a little bit of spoilers. I don't know if you're following any of my like community posts and stuff. I've got a big project going on at the moment for 3D printing Beyblade parts, and I am working with Ghostmaster on it, and I am incredibly happy with how it's looking. So spoilers for that will come out soon. That's the project I've got people like messaging me in about review and stuff for. I haven't cleaned these up yet, but I've printed off his 2 Shark Rash blades. There's one with the mouth open here and mouth closed. I'm gonna get these cleaned up. I think with these I'll probably prime and have a go at doing an awful paint job on them. But yeah, this is one of the bays I desperately wanted from the original series, but they never made. So yeah, I'm really excited about with these. I'm definitely going to be battling these against our newest Shark Edge. I think I'm gonna do one right spin combo, one left spin combo, and see how it gets on. And I have got still might give it a go with them, a blade base for back 10 shoot that can use the extreme line. And this one's printed in ABS, which is a stronger material. It's same kind of material as normal Beyblades are made in, but it's lighter. So through my testing I found that the ABS is lighter. So what I've started doing now is printing the ARs in ABS, because they can take the impact and it's like better quality material, especially for finishing. But I'm starting to print my blade bases in PLA plus again, just for the extra weight. It's still super strong, super sturdy, but the extra weight really helps. I printed off a blade base for another project yesterday in PLA plus, and because it's the base and the spin gear combined, you can't mod it with like a heavy metal core or something. I wanted to get that weight up, so the part I printed is just over 15 grams, which is decent for like a blade base. If you put a 10 heavy on that and any other AR, you're going to be close around 40 grams anyway, which is good for a OG blade. But yeah, super keen to build some Shark Rash combos. Cause yeah, is it Miriam? No, not Miriam. From the Shield Saints. But yeah, I've got Voltaire Cape, got my Flash Leopards. Again, Flash Leopard 1, like one of my favorite bays ever. Like when I was a kid, I remember thinking like, because I really liked Drigger, but I was like Drasil. We had our own Blade Breakers gang, and I was max. I had all the Drasil bays, but I always thought like Drigger Tiger Defense looked really cool. And then when Flash Leopard came out, it was like a Tiger Defenser I could use because it wasn't Ray's Beyblade. But it is not the same AR at all. But yeah, I would love to. It's something I talked about, but I'm not that clever. So I'd love to have this without the core. I'd love to be able to print just regular functioning bases, so I could put the normal spin gears and stuff in. But I am not that great at 3D design. I can get on Tinkercad and I could probably make you a box. I've designed a couple things, a couple practical parts before, but it would be more beneficial to ask someone who knows what they're doing to sort that out for me. So if I was going to go about doing that, that's probably how I would. Yes, these are 3D printed bay parts, Sax Plus, and thank you for jumping in the stream. I was just talking about a couple uh, Shark Rash ARs I've printed from Ghostmaster. A couple different designs on those. We're here. Might as well grab a couple of my other 3D printed bays if I can find them nearby. Actually, may just abandon that plan straight away because everything's a mess. I've got parts and collections and boxes of stuff for different videos at the moment dotted around this room. So yeah, the only one that I could find really close by was another Tiger Defensor. Full metal base. Nice. Man, one thing I have been curious about, I'll look at it with ARs as well for metal contact, but for making weight discs, 3D printing weight discs is, come on brain, electro anodizing. I should just get onto Google, but basically coating prints in metal, I think would be super cool because I believe the Takara Tomy stuff all uses zinc alloys anyway, so that's something you can electroplating. Am I saying the right word? I think it's electroplating. Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, these are things that I think would benefit from having uh, electroplating parts like on the contacts here, because this is the kind of thing that concerns me with designs like this, how thin this connection is here. So if this is in right spin and it's catching in this way, like that's where the integrity can go. Now against another like plastic Beyblade, don't even sweat about that. That's not going to be an issue, but because I'm going to be smashing it into a shark edge here, who knows? We'll see. But it's a good test for the product. Like I'm really trying to hone in on the quality of my Beyblade prints at the moment. I want to get some really nice ones, and what I'm getting at the moment is pretty cool. It's pretty cool because I'm switching between a different couple materials on the regular, and the machine's handling it well. I'm enjoying it. The prints are coming out nice. Oh god, no! Like you get the gunmetal ones, like metal Beyblade bases for OG Gen, but the ones that I used to see. So I've got a couple of the fake parts here. I think I've used them in a couple videos before, but these like lead brassy looking things when I was 10. Oh, thanks Galactic Base. Yeah, I'm really happy with how they're coming out. But yeah, when I was 10, first time I went back to the Philippines, I was there for a while, and you could get everything, all the like all the S blades, like up to like you get all of them basically in like a cast of like this kind of metal. I'm pretty sure it's just lead. Like I should probably wash my hands in a second. But you could get anything, and the full bay. They were so heavy. Like when you're about to launch, you had to like rest it on like your knee or something, and then like pull away, like quickly launch because we'd just be playing on the road, not by the side of the road because there was no pavement. We'd just be playing on the road, off to the side, and they would spin there because it'd be fine. Like yeah, it did shred stuff, dude. This weight disc here, this was my favorite one. This isn't the one I had from when I was a kid. Like all of my collection got thrown out of our old house when my dad was clearing out the attic. Cause I'm not gonna bring it up now. I'll start crying. But I had exactly this one. This is why I bought the lot when I saw this for the nostalgia. But I brought back a bunch of parts. Like this one was one I brought back from my friend Ben because he was the Tyson in the gang. He was the Dragoon user. I brought everyone back parts like this, and the dude who was chief in our gang, I brought him back this. Oh my god! It like we used to take these things into school. Like, it was basically just three massive chunky blades sticking out here, and you just put it in your Beyblade, and you got a lethal weapon. It's like, it's insane. But like, that was the 90s, early 2000s, you know. But yeah, I want to do a cross-gen fake Beyblade like eliminator, and I think I'm going to be combining these two and stacking fake parts only. But I haven't actually seen if these are compatible with, just because I've got the parts in front of me. That's gonna be a nasty extreme dash. I think that might just be for a short. This one, I don't think that's gonna be an in-depth video. I don't think I'm gonna destroy all of my Beyblades. Cayman Bell. I am loving Beyblade X at the moment, honestly. Um, Coming out of not playing Beyblade for a long time, or not. I wouldn't say not play. It's not like I've ever been that long without playing around with one or watching a few episodes, something like that. But definitely not being involved with it like I am now for a long time. Then coming back in and it coinciding with like a few months, a handful of months before the start of X has been really fun. There's been awesome energy around like the hobby, which is really cool. Because I haven't got as many people to play with where I'm based now. It's really cool having the online community to just even talk about the stuff. Like right now, this is awesome in the chat, chatting to you all about like, yeah, yeah, this is like legitimately a dangerous weapon. So we'll have to get a video with this on. I might print a few just to see how that comes. Get on, chat's popping off. But yeah, so we got our where is he? Lost it already. We got our Dragoon MS today. Ignore the Drasil bit there. But you know what? I said on a latest community post I was going to do some spoilers for the project coming up. I'm not going to post a proper video or the real images, but everyone's talking about the 3D prints, so I'll show you some really cool 3D prints. This is like super spoilers. Super spoilers is going to give away my plans for probably the next few months of content on my channel, so do the Men in Black like clicky eye thing. But I was working on printing off copies of the Dranza G AR because I wanted to make an evolution of Black Dranza. And I started off with this one. I printed this off in PLA, painted it up and everything. I battled it against Dranza F, the original one, and it shattered on me. So that's why I went so hard on making sure everything I was printing was like solid. Now upgraded the products, the material type went to the ABS, did PLA plus, did some like half and halves of things so I could mess around with the weight and all these different things like that. Settled on ABS being the best thing to do ARs in, like straight up. But then I was like, oh, I want to make some original parts. So I'm only gonna have them up for a second here. But I've worked on two. Actually, no, I'll show a couple of things here. I've worked on two Beyblades here. Evolutions for Black Dranza. A Black Dranza V with a cross design. And a Black Dranza G with a very heavy two-wing design. And we're actually working on an original base for it as well. So, yeah, I want to get... Still going to be refining these a little bit. We're going to get stickers done. We're going to get everything. Like, I want to make, like, a couple OG Beyblades here. And it'll be evolving, like, my favorite one ever, so... It's going up. Is it? Yeah, spoilers. Yeah, man. Yeah, X episodes. It's slow, but I kind of like the meandering chat between the team, like that team building kind of like stuff. But I'm like that. That's how I sit around like the gym with the dudes, like after training or something, like after sparring or whatever. We just sit and whatever, or we just hang around with the people you're training with. So I like that. I like that team building. Thank you. Very happy with how they're going. Again, it's a collab with Ghostmaster. Everything that man sends back to me, I think looks brilliant. So I really recommend his stuff. 3D tips for 3D modeling bays. Been looking into print itself. So I am not the best at 3D modeling them by a long shot. If I like when I've tried a couple, there are loads of people that are really cool and they've put like free blanks on like Tinkercad and stuff like that. So it's a free online CAD program you can use. So I would go on to Tinkercad, get some blanks, and depending on what gen, like you could do burst ones. There's loads of burst blanks if you just want to like add some cubes, add some any shapes to the outside. But I would try and design everything so it could be print in place without supports to begin with, like flat to the print bed, um, because it just makes life so much easier. And when you're starting out with FDM printing, settings for supports, cleaning up supports afterwards, and stuff like that can be a bit frustrating. I was lucky because I did resin printing first, and I had a lot of understanding of supports and where you need to put them and stuff like that. But again, it's it's literally upside down. Like resin printing, they dip in layer by layer like this, so the supports kind of perform a different role. Like they adhere it to the build plate, but you're working against gravity. Whereas on the FDM, because you're printing from the floor up, the supports work much more like you would imagine, like if you're building any kind of structure, like a building or something like that. So if you can keep it flat to the build plate to begin with and keep it simple, like the simpler blades are typically the better ones anyway. So that would be my recommendation to start. Uh, yeah, Drandag, HMS version of Dran sword. That is a fair statement because I thought that like it's very squashed in to fit all those blades, but not the biggest not the biggest difference in size there. A lot of difference in height. That's like it could park underneath there and be safe and sheltered from the rain, you know. But um, not too different in width. I think I think we're a few releases. I mean, Phoenix Wing's going to be heavier, but I think we're a few releases away from like dynamite battle size Beyblade X bays. Oh man. Yeah, definitely experiment with the 3D printing and the designing because I mean on Tinkercad again it's free, so you might play around, make a ton of designs. By the time you get a chance to actually 3D print them, like that would be something cool. I might do actually is I might do like a I guess tournament or something, or just submit your 3D like AR designs or something for like back and shoot or different generations, like a 3D printed part competition. You do the designs, I'll print them off, battle them, and I think that would be a pretty cool video. Only issue is I have zero time. Like normally I do these streams when the house is empty, but my family's all in the house right now, so they could burst in any second. Alright. Oh yeah, Tripio, Tripio for the remake vote. That's most of you probably know my feelings on Tripio. Oh, saying that. Where are all my Beyblades going? Well, oh, it's right next to me. It's right in front of my face. The double copter combo. This this thing, this thing can go in the bin. But Tripio for Beyblade X. I wasn't mad because I like the meme. I think it's really funny. it might be really good. It'll be interesting to see how big they make it. It'll probably be like, if a normal Beyblade, I say normal Beyblade X pickup Dragon Dagger is like this, like, they're not giving us this. They're not. No way. So it's gonna be small. It's probably gonna be really good actually if it's like pretty much a perfect circle with just like these little protrusions here. They'll probably get fancy and make these a bit sloped or something like that, you know, just to add something in there. But yeah, they're not giving us that. No chance. Yeah, they are 100%. I'm excited to see though, because if they give us a jumping Basin X and we can do a double copter helicopter in a Beyblade X, like, yeah, that's gonna replace my Smash Knight as my favorite combo. 3 protagonists every time being 2 boys and 1 girl. I think you could call it progress. Uh, it feel. I don't think it feel. I think the great thing about it is it doesn't feel too forced. You know, like I don't feel. I mean, I don't follow the news or whatever, and it's a Japanese franchise, so I'm probably gonna miss out on a lot of stuff anyway. But it doesn't feel like they're just like forcing like some idea of like equality down your throat. It's just these are the people on the team. The fact that it keeps going 2 boys 1 girl makes me think it's not that it's very calculated, very measured. They're probably thinking there's like 30% or less of the, I don't know the numbers, but 30% or less of the Beyblade community is probably females, so they probably do that, so there's some female leads. But does anyone else feel like in most animes the female characters aren't for girls? So, you know, like it is what it is. I think it's cool. I'm glad that there's just more of it. I think that's great. Um, is there any right way to do it? I wouldn't be able to tell you because, yeah, but it's cool, and I like the characters anyway. I'm enjoying the anime. I'm enjoying the manga. It's not like mind blowing, but in content I want to consume. It's definitely better than a lot of content I consume. So, Win Night of Beyblade X. That would be cool. That would be really really cool because I like my Win Night. But I wouldn't be able to put a Hello Kitty face on it. Like totally stole that from Left Burst because I loved the. It was my first and for a long time only like DB level Burst Bay, but the Hello Kitty. When I saw him do that tournament, he had the Win Night with the Hello Kitty in it, and he did the angry eyebrows. I stole that and did the angry eyebrows and the little stress on it, and I do this little challenge for the kids I run the tournaments for, where they gotta go through the gauntlet. Whoever beats the most bays in the gauntlet gets an extra prize. A big gear, yeah. I mean, I think Trippier would probably just off the bat probably be best with ball, um, because stamina, movement, all that good stuff. I really like Orb, but just like everything else, it's going to be better for stamina because it's like thinner and taller, but it's just not going to be able to absorb impact as well. Uh, but I really like Vipertel. I like the blade a lot. I like the blade. I like the blade on 560, and putting it on like a low flat or a flat, I think is really really fun. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to call it there, just about on the stream. Thank you so much everyone for popping by. This has been a super super fun stream. Thank you for all the positive feedback on my. I mean, there is a lot more going on with it. I've literally at my feet. I've got some pretty sweet new Black Dronza combos. But we're still a couple weeks away, I think, from stickers being finalized and everything like that being done. Like I said, I only just got the first print for our base done last night, and there's already things that I want to change on it. So yeah, but there will be updates, and there will be a bigger dropping of news and information on the subject soon. Again, kapon na krap. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'll catch you on another stream probably for episode 8, and hopefully I'll get a video posted later today or tomorrow. But catch you later, guys. Peace.